The darkness at the top of the stairs shifted, and Mom appeared, her face as calm and composed as ever. She looked down at me, lying there in the mess of her making, and smiled, a cold, calculating smile that sent a shiver down my spine. "So," she said softly, "you finally found out." I tried to speak, to scream, but my voice had abandoned me. Mom descended the stairs, her steps deliberate and measured. She didn't rush. There was no need to, she had all the time in the world. She knelt beside me, her hands gentle as she stroked my hair. "I was hoping you'd never have to see this," she whispered. "But now that you know, there's no going back." Her hand slipped into her apron pocket, and I caught the glint of a blade. I scrambled back, my heart pounding so loudly I was sure she could hear it. But she was faster. In an instant, she had me pinned down, her strength far greater than I ever imagined. "You've always been my favorite," she murmured, her voice soothing as if she were comforting me. "I'll make this quick." The last thing I saw was her eyes, cold, unfeeling, as the blade descended. And then, darkness. I woke up with a start, my heart racing and sweat dripping down my forehead. It took a moment for reality to sink in, for me to realize that I was in my own bed, safe and sound. It had all been a nightmare, a terrifyingly vivid nightmare. But as I lay there catching my breath, I couldn't shake the feeling that it was more than just a dream. The memory of Mom's cold smile, her calm demeanor as she wielded a knife, sent a chill down my spine. It was as if a part of me believed that it had actually happened. Shaken, I climbed out of bed and made my way down the stairs to the kitchen. Mom was there, just as I had always known her, flipping pancakes on the griddle. She looked up and smiled as I entered. "Morning, sweetheart," she said. "Sleep well?" I nodded, unable to muster a reply. I sat at the kitchen table, trying to shake off the lingering sense of unease. But as I watched Mom move around the kitchen, something felt off. Her movements were too deliberate, her smile too fixed. And when she caught my eye, her expression shifted for just a moment, a flicker of something dark and cold that sent a shiver down my spine. I quickly looked away, focusing on the pancakes in front of me. But as I took a bite, the taste turned sour in my mouth. And as much as I tried to convince myself it was just a dream, a small voice in the back of my mind whispered, "What if it wasn't?"